Hi, I wanted to play Mario, and so I'm gonna play Mario. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you guys as always. There we go. Would help if I did that. You get a visual. Would be nice.
Super Mario 3D World!
I was just looking for an excuse to play more of this. Like, I've beaten it, I've played every level as every character, and I still just want to play more of it. So, let's go.
Let's go!
Hey, this song's familiar. Oh, that's very nice. You guys aren't getting, like, weird screen tearing, are you, on your end? I don't know, this might be a TV thing. Where's that box? No? Okay, as long as it's not on your end, it's not that bad. I just, all of a sudden, getting, like, weird flickerings. I don't know if maybe, like, a cable is loose or something, but, as long as it doesn't go out completely, like, I don't really care. It's not impeding my ability, and, uh-oh. Yeah, it's probably just a TV thing. I don't know. Fuck that sign in particular. Yeah, I don't know. It's always got to be something. You can't stream without at least one thing inexplicably being wrong. But if it's as minor as this, then I'll take it. I keep forgetting you don't have to recollect the stars in this version. Anyway, hi, welcome again. How is everyone doing today, tonight? How can Luigi even see? I mean, you can't see Luigi. He's all skate and box. And Tanuki. He's a shoebox, yes. Aw. Almost had the consecutive... Well, it wouldn't have gotten me a 1-up, but... It would have been cool. Aw, come on. Can I still get in there? Luigi could probably make that, yeah. We're good. Remember when Vinny died multiple times trying to get those red coins, thinking it was a star? I was wondering, like, why he was going for those, and then I was like, oh yeah, he's gonna be very disappointed. I am kind of sad, like, this version doesn't have... I mean, obviously it doesn't have the Miiverse stuff. So you can't see, like, random Miis talking to you on the overworld. But it also doesn't have, in the original, after you beat the game, you would get these things on each course called Ghost Miis, and it would be, like, your friends' ghosts of the time that they ran through the level. And that doesn't exist in this version. Like, I thought maybe there would be a chance, like, they would, you know, incorporate it just via your friends list or whatever. I had a dream Nintendo announced Me Too. I am surprised they haven't used that as, like, a name for something. Something Mii-related. I thought Miis were pretty much dead. Like, they haven't used them a whole lot on the Switch, and then all of a sudden they say, fuck it, let's bring Miitopia over. Is that block infinite? It is. There's like 2 infinite blocks, and they're both in this world. I think only 2, but those are the ones I can think of. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What the heck happened there? I usually don't like Peach that much, but Peach and Cat Jammies is just too cute. Oh god. It is a very good, cute look. I feel like I should like the cat power-up more than I do. Just because cat. But it's like one of those Mario power-ups that I usually forget about. It didn't make like that big of an impact to me for some reason. Peach, please! They're gonna make me use assist mode if I keep dying. And then I won't feel like a real gamer. Missed. Cloud Suit is one of my favorite modern power-ups. That's a good one. And I like that it's, like, limited, but you can restore it by getting another, like, Cloud Flower. Like, I think the idea to only be able to spawn, like, 3 clouds makes sense until you get more cloud. This level is definitely a bit on the tougher side. It's annoying. Part of it is the auto-scroll, I think. It's just, like, you want to go and you can't. I'm not a huge fan of this one, to be honest, but... part of it is just me being bad because stream brain. I know exactly what we're talking about, but I'm imagining Mario dressed as Cloud Strife. That's a very different Cloud Mario. Surely fan art of that exists. Peach. This game is a little too fast at times compared to the original version. I just lose the character. Even Peach. Peach is like the slowest character. It's just like, nope, I'm gone. This is pitiful. Oh no, they gave me the... My record is no longer spotless. They've initiated baby mode. I don't think I've ever used that, even in the Wii U version. The Invincible Leaf. I think I used it in 3D Land at one point, just because it was like, I wanted to see what it did. Alright, we're good. I mean, as long as I don't yeet myself off the edge on this final area, but I think we're alright. Too fast, Bowser's furious. Or too fast, too Bowser's furious, rather, sorry. Bowser voiced by Vin Diesel. Still wondering what they're gonna do with that Mario movie. Because apparently... I don't know, like they said a couple weeks ago, or, like, Charles Martinet was at a quote-unquote convention. And apparently... Unless he's just blatantly, like, he can't say anything. He said he hasn't been asked to voice Mario in the Mario movie yet, which seems weird. Like, how can it not be him? And I don't want it to not be him. I don't want them to just, like, pick a random celebrity to be Mario just because of the name. Excuse me. I'm already extremely worried because it's Illumination. I mean, I'm trying to keep optimistic about it. And I'm kind of imagining that Nintendo's gotta have a tight hold over the project. And I feel it's going to lean more in their direction than Illumination's direction. Like, I don't think Nintendo is just handing off Mario and saying, alright, make the movie you would normally make. And I think it's a bad idea if they do that. But I would like to think it's at least, like, 60% Nintendo's project. They might have a stand-in voice actor while they finish the movie and get Martinet to do the final voice once it's closer to completion. That makes sense, yeah. And they do that in a lot of animated movies anyway, where you'll see, like, first passes and they don't yet have their celebrity voice. It's just like somebody, you know, just doing scratch dialogue. So that's, yeah, that's not entirely impossible. I feel like what they're gonna do is have Martinet do his, you know, Mario, Luigi, and anybody else who's, you know, Wario, Waluigi, if they're in it. I would like to think that they do show up at some point. How could they not? But I feel like everybody else is probably going to end up being an actual voice actor or celebrity. Like Peach, Bowser, Toad. Which, in that case, is probably for the better. I'm confident it will be fine for the same reason, at least. I know they now have a death grip over the image of Mario. They were not even that easy on giving Mario to Disney. Yeah. You can see... I feel like they're loosening their grip a bit compared to even just a few years ago. The fact that they're even letting a movie happen at all, I think, is a sign of that. And the fact that they're doing, like, the theme park and, a lot of, what do you call it, like, collaborations with different brands and stuff. Like, they're kind of, let's be honest, kind of just shilling out Mario at this point. And I don't entirely mind, but... Gilbert Gottfried as Toad. I can see that. I don't know if the guy who voiced Toad in the cartoons is still around. I don't remember his name. I wish I could do a Gottfried voice, but I'm not even going to attempt. That would be a disaster. But yeah, like, there's obviously the people memeing, like, and they're not wrong, where it's just like the movie's gonna have a dance party with, like, all the Toads doing, like, the floss and, like, fart jokes, and I'm like, God, please don't. Like, please just let this be good. And people are saying, like, imagine if the Sonic movie is better than the Mario movie. I would never live that down. And I still haven't seen the Sonic movie, but I would like to, because I heard it really was genuinely good. And I'm happy that it was good. Because, I mean, it, like, yeah, it would have been, like, funny if it was a shit show, but I'd rather see it be good. Also... this is the other infinite coin block. You can kind of just sit here and do that till the time runs out. John Stalker, yes, that's the guy. John Mulaney as Waluigi. I can see that. Makes sense that this one is infinite when the level time is so short. Yeah, I mean, same with the, what do you call it, the auto-scroller before. So it's like you can't just sit there for a really long time, but if you get there quick, you can exploit it, I guess. I don't think there's any others. I'm trying to think. I know there's one in 3D Land, in like one of the mystery boxes, so you literally have like 10 seconds to hit it. Fuck him up, Toad. Look at he go. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of like the old cast for the Mario cartoons is no longer with us. Obviously, Lou Albano and Danny Wells are both gone. Tony Rosato, who did Luigi after Danny Wells, is gone. Harvey Atkin, who did, you know, King Koopa, is no longer with us as well. I don't remember who either of the voice actresses for Toadstool were. Fire Toad looks cool. I like that they went with, like, he's primarily blue. I guess to differentiate him enough from Mario and not be also red. But I like that he's primarily the blue Toad, but when you're fire, he has the yellow Fire Toad colors. So it's like you get a little bit of blue Toad, you get a little bit of yellow Toad. I like just getting to finally see, like when this came out, I was glad to finally see Peach and Toad, obviously, and Rosalina get to use all these different power-ups. Because it's usually just Mario and Luigi, and none of the other characters. But that's why I wanted to see Daisy in this. New version. I would have liked to see, you know, her fire form and her cat form and Tanuki form. It's nice that, in particular, that Peach isn't the damsel in distress in this one. Yeah, that's... I was so glad, like, when this came out. And they kind of just straight up went in a... Like, even though it was still Bowser as the villain... spoilers, I guess. Not really. Even though it was still Bowser, like, they didn't bother trying to come up with a different motive or anything. It was just like, hey, he's not kidnapping Peach this time. He's doing something else. And I would not mind if they continued to do stuff like that, just for Peach to be playable. Or even, like, if Peach does get kidnapped, when you rescue her, she could become, like, a playable character. Kind of like what happens with Rosalina in this one. Or Luigi in Mario 3D Land. So it's like more incentive for rescuing Peach. It's not just like that's the end goal and she exists as the finale or whatever. I guess they did that in Super Mario Run, actually. Not that I think too many people have played or care about that game, but it did happen, and Daisy was in that as well. But, I saw somebody on Twitter the other night saying something about Bowser's Fury, and I don't think this was a complaint. It was just, they were just kind of making an observation, saying how much of Bowser's Fury is just completely unexplained. Like, there's no real story or anything, you just kind of get the cinematic, you don't know what really happened to Bowser, you don't know what any of that black goop is. And I kind of like that. I like when... I feel like if that was a Mario RPG, then yes, they would have a big explanation for everything. And that's fine, that works for RPGs. But when it comes to just the mainline Marios, really want that much story. Like, I don't care. I don't mind if... I think it's fun for them to just leave it up to interpretation like that. Because pretty much anything you could imagine would work out. You know immediately what's bad just by the little information that they give you. It's like, oh, Bowser's dark and scary. I still like the idea that Bowser's Fury all takes place in one of Junior's paintings. Fits the whole jumping into paintings thing from Mario 64. I didn't even really think about that till well after I played it, and somebody said that. Excuse me. I made tea, and it got cold already, so I'm just trying to finish it. I don't know, that totally didn't even occur to, even though you see, like, obviously he's got the paintbrush and Mario falls into the M at the beginning. And it didn't even occur to me that it could all be implied that that is a creation of Bowser Jr.'s. What kind of tea? Sleepy Time Vanilla. I really like it. It's made by Celestial or something like that? I don't know. Mist. Can I just say how cool this level is? The fact that they acknowledge and make an entire level based on Mario Kart, and Super Mario Kart specifically. I love how much of this game is like a love letter to all of Mario's past, and like you get a little bit here and there of all kinds of different games, and it feels like this doesn't feel like a thing that they normally do. And in this game, they like really let loose. Like, there's not a ton of like serious consistency between like every level in this game, and it's just kind of like, hey, whatever we felt like doing is the level. Here's a Mario Kart level where you just dash through the whole thing. Here's a level that's only 100 seconds long. Here's a level that's just a boss or whatever, so... That level looks so much more fun with the amped up speed. It really does feel so much more satisfying. I mean, like, I know I said there are times, more so early on when I was playing this version, I kept losing control of the characters, but, excuse me, once I got used to it, it just feels nice to play. And I like the little addition of the little Odyssey style dive, which was like my favorite, that was my favorite little move in Odyssey. Because it just felt so good to pull off, like, because you do like a little ground pound and then no, I don't think it works as cat, but do like a little ground pound and cancel the ground pound with the dash button. Come on, Toad. There you go. Right to the wall. Oh, hi. I love this level too, this little like autumn level, because that's another thing like we don't see a lot in Mario games. I feel like it's different weather and different like seasonal type stuff, so it's like a nice treat. I think this song is one of my least favorite from the game. I'm not that keen on it. I like it well enough. but I like the Double Cherry Pass music feels more like the true athletic theme for this game instead of this one. And so when Mario Maker 2 came out, I was a little disappointed. I was a little disappointed that they didn't use... Like, they used this music for the Sky theme in Mario Maker 2. Well, not this music right here, but... and the Double Cherry Pass music is nowhere to be found, unfortunately. Double Cherry is fantastic and full of energy. It's probably my favorite song in the game. It's just so good. Don't bungus this. Don't worry, I got all of my losses out earlier on the fencing level. Now I'm all warmed up. I'm in the zone. I love these fuzzy dudes. There's a lot of good enemies in 3D Land and 3D World that only exist in these games, and you just kind of never see them again. And it feels like they want to use the classic enemies too much, just because they're recognizable. But every time they introduce, like, new enemies, they have really good designs lately. Oh yeah, let me try the slot machine. Because I remember last time I went into one of the slot machines and did not even make an attempt at lining up the pictures. I just bashed the blocks. Did it. Finally, gambling, yeah. It's a lot more fun than the slot machines in Sunshine, that's for sure. It's called Goombling. Damn, I wish I thought of that one. Oh. Hi, Green Toad. You never get to play as Green Toad. I don't think we've seen Mario yet at all this stream, so let's be Mario. It is his 3D world after all. We're just living in it. big. Come at me, bro. Remember that meme? Uh-oh. I went from really big to small. I actually really... Oh, shit. Okay. I thought I was gonna jump off. I actually really like small Mario and small everybody in this game, but, I don't know. I like that Mario loses his hat for some reason when he's small, and Luigi. And, like, the higher-pitched voice. And I hope that becomes the normal for small Mario. I think that was like the little differences that it was missing to really differentiate from regular Mario, Super Mario. I remember... Okay, when I was younger, and I think this probably was the case, but early on, I think small Mario was supposed to be Mario's regular size, and Super Mario was, you know, a bigger Mario. And I remember writing in to a website. Does anybody remember the mushroomkingdom.net? I mean, they're still around, I think, but, you know, like in the early 2000s, and it was like I first had a computer and internet. And what did I do? I looked up Mario stuff, because what the fuck else would I do? And so there was, there was this site called the Mushroom Kingdom, and they would do like a weekly mailbag, and I remember mailing, you know, emailing them and asking them, what's Mario's normal size supposed to be? Is he supposed to be Super Mario or supposed to be small Mario? Because there were like a lot of inconsistencies. And I remember when Mario Sunshine came out, I was looking at things like, you know, Mario would stand next to a coin or the 1-up mushroom, and it was like just about as big as he was. And in the older 2D games, the mushrooms and coins are as big as you are when you're small Mario. So I figured, oh, that must be his normal size. But then they kind of retconned it with the new Super Mario Brothers games and made it really obvious that when Mario is, like, small, he's even smaller than usual. And that's your useless Mario trivia for this evening. Good music time. Probably my other favorite song in this game. Wasn't there some shit about Peach being 8 feet tall? Somebody did, like, figure out the heights of all the characters, because apparently there's a life-size, quote-unquote, Mario statue that is 5'1", and people tend to reference that as Mario's canon height. Even though it's wildly inconsistent, and it's like, don't bother trying to make sense of it. So somebody figured out the heights of a lot of other Mario characters. I think Peach is 6'1". And Rosalina is like 7 foot something. Manlet. Manlet with a 20-foot vertical jump, though. Yeah. Yeah, if he's like 5'1", how high is that jump? That's like 2 stories high. Peach is unquestionably... Oh, Peach is questionably human. She's humanoid, at least. Well, they confirmed Mario's human. Even though, like, he doesn't look anything like the New Donk City people, who I guess would be, like, 12 feet tall. Oh, hi, Jackie. Peach is your height. That's awesome. I'm as tall as Daisy. She's 5'11", Luigi's like 5'8" or 5'9". I don't know why I remember all this.
Whoa.
I don't know why, and yet it's, like, extremely appropriate for me to know the heights of Mario characters. 2 toads in a princess dress. Well, the Super Crown kind of even brings that into... Oh man, we are going deep. The Super Crown brings that into question of, like, is Peach just a toad with a power-up? Yeah, exactly, Diego. The Super Crown situation opened the floodgates of Peach's nature. The lore just, like, the more they add to Mario, the deeper the potential lore is. Ants. Ants. Ant-Man. Bless Miyamoto and Tezuka for liking tall girls. I am right there with them. I can certainly appreciate that. Is Ants Please not working, or is that just my chat not working? I think we should still have that emote.
Excellent.
I like that idea, though. I like to think of Peach as a royal jellied kind of toad. Would make sense. Because she's the ruler of the land of toads. We do not have that emote? Maybe I took that out in favor of something else. I don't remember. I probably did. I probably felt like, when is this ever going to be used? And yet here we are. In Antland. Squash the ants. I love these guys. I want one as a pet. They're cute. Look at that. I don't usually think about these guys, and now I'm like, this might be one of my favorite Mario enemies. Just cute, bouncy ants. This song really has a DK Jungle Beat vibe to it. I never played Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. I missed, like, that whole era of GameCube Donkey Kong games. And the Game Boy Advance. I didn't play, like, the Jungle Climber, or whatever those were. I played the GBA one a little bit, like, years after the Game Boy Advance was obsolete or whatever. But I never played any of the others. Jungle Beat is a really good game, but more as a score attack arcade title than a platformer. I would still like to... Yeah, I would like to maybe try that one day. It's one of those that I just, for whatever reason, missed. I don't know why that tended to happen with the GameCube. Like, I've never played Wario World, and that feels like a major extended series Mario title that I've just never touched. And I need to. I played a bit of it. It's fun, but tiring. Oh, right. It uses the bongos, right? Or the Donkey Kongas. What? Okay, what games were there that used those? Because there was like the music games, and then there was like a platformer, and wasn't there a racing game too? I got the Wii version of Jungle Beat. So Jungle Beat is the one that was like a platformer, and that's why like they ported it to the Wii so you could use it without the bongos, right? Oops. See, yeah, this is where this is where my Mario extended knowledge starts to fall apart. Because there's just like a whole section of the side games that I never played, or just never had access to, never knew anyone who had them. Just Jungle Beat and the three Conga ones, three Conga games were the dedicated ones. Others may have used it as an option. I'll have to like look up just how many games used those bongos. There was some taiko drum games in Japan only. That makes sense, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my god, you're way too fast. I like how every Mario jungle now just has grape soda for no reason. And we're just like, yeah, that's just what happens in the jungle. The water's purple and it kills you. That's what jungle means. The true speed Luigi. Barrel Blast looks like it was meant to be used with the bongos, but they didn't. Is that the racing game? That might be what I was thinking of. Where it has, like, Donkey Kong with, like, a drum jetpack or something. They all, like... The problem is they all blend together for me. Like, the most knowledge I have about any of those games is just that it starred Donkey Kong and was on the GameCube. Barrel Blast is the jet barrel racing one. Okay. I kind of want to get that game, but I keep hearing that it's just bad. Oh, no. I mean, I guess probably the main reason I shied away from all of those Donkey Kong games was just the fact that it needed that extra peripheral. And then, like, years later, like, once you got into, like, the Wii era and later, I would just be in, you know, like, video game stores and you would just see, like, all these used Donkey Kong bongos on the tops of shelves, and nobody was buying them. I feel like now I should have it just for collection purposes. But there's just too much stuff. Like, I can't keep up with what there is now, much less what there has been retroactively. Like, I think they are still pretty cheap because they made too many. It definitely, like I said, like, I would just go in stores, and even to this day, like, I'll see them, well, actually, it's been at least a year since I've been to any kind of game store like that, but, yeah, I mean, years after the fact, I still see those fucking bongos just collecting dust in secondhand game stores. This song is a bop. I gotta say, like, this is not my favorite gimmick that they keep doing in Mario games with the rhythm-based... I mean, it's a neat idea, but the rhythm-based disappearing blocks. I like it in theory, but not in practice, to be honest. But at the same time, I appreciate the variety. Hi, Mitri. Big slide. I mean, this level's not so bad, but later there's an alternate version of this level where it's like double time, and it's oh no, we lost every Luigi except one, and I need two. Can I touch? Well, I think that is the first green star we've missed. RIP Luigi ×4. That was horrible. I didn't know you were streaming. No worries. I don't ever like to really announce it because, like, I feel bad. I feel like if people see that I'm live and they want to, like, show up, that's cool.
Okie dokie. Let's go.
Yeah, this is the good song. Man, you know what I miss? Bounce houses. This just, and like, it's not like I haven't played this level even just recently, obviously, but for some reason, just now, getting on that particular, you know, mushroom platform and seeing the spinies, like, bounce up just reminded me of, like, going to... guess like carnival stuff as a kid, or like fairs or whatever, and they would have those inflatable bounce houses, like bouncy castles or whatever. Why don't they make shit like that for adults? Like, why is there not McDonald's Play Place for larger people? The concept of a playground just does not exist for adults. And I'm starting to think maybe that has something to do with why we're all so depressed all the time. Like, maybe we just need to go and, like, run through a tube. Slide down some shit. They kind of do. They have those big trampoline areas. Oh, arena. Oh! That's true. I've never been to one of those. Trampoline parks, yeah. I've seen those, yeah. I never knew if those were, like, reserved for, like, a certain thing, or is it literally just, like, you go and pay to bounce on some trampolines for, like, an hour or whatever? Or does it have to be, like, an event? Is it, like, a sports thing? Training? Exercise? Or is it literally just, hey, come bounce for a while? I think both. Oh, well that's fucking awesome then. I want to go to one. Not right now, maybe. Eventually, when it's safer. COVID is killing trampoline parks. There's water parks. That's true too. I love water parks. I've not been in a long time. Yeah, you can go there for an event, or you can just pay to go. That legitimately sounds awesome. Like, if the price is right, like, just go and fucking jump for like an hour. And just jump away your frustrations. That actually sounds genuinely enticing. Excuse me. 1 second. Needed a drink.
Let's go.
Water parks have been ruined for me by my family. I mean, like, since this year, with the virus and everything, I've definitely thought of them in a different way. Because it was already kind of a thing, like, you gotta put out of your mind how much... Frankly, how disgusting a water park can be. Where it's just people bathing in each other's fluids. Oh my god. Thought I was gonna... I haven't been to, like, a water park that many times, but, I mean, at least I never got sick after going to it, I guess. But now, it was like over the summer, water parks were open this past summer. And I was just like, how can you justify that? It's fucking scummy enough when we're not in a pandemic. There were open water parks in 2020? I thought there were. I thought I remembered hearing that. Because, like, I couldn't fucking believe it, but... And yet, I could. Because of course they would. But, like, who was going to them? You gotta be fearless. All of Florida. Basically, probably. Floridians do not give a shit, man. Like... I was dying to go to water park the last couple summers, and I feel like I missed my chance now. I feel exactly the same, yeah. Like... I don't remember the last time I went, and like it had been so... Every summer comes along. One sec, I gotta concentrate. Every summer would come along, and I'm like, okay, this year I'm definitely going to a water park, because I miss it. And it's fun, and I just want to do it. And I do. I love water parks. But then I would never, you know, get the chance to go. And then the summer would end, and... along comes this past year, where it's like... couldn't even go, even if you wanted. I mean, if you have critical thinking skills, at least. I miss having fun. Tell me about it. I miss way too many, like, little things. I know we had we had pandemic talk last time, I think, so I don't want to bring down the mood. But yeah, on the topic of water parks, that was a thing that people were doing, so
Luigi time. Let's go.
but yeah, there definitely needs to be like Discovery Zone Chuck E. Cheese shit for adults. I don't know, I mean, I guess that kind of stuff is also disgusting when you think about it as an adult. You know, going through, like, the tubes at stuff, those, like, McDonald's playlands. They were extremely grimy. And so it's not like I could go into one of those with the same mindset I had when I was, like, 4. But I wish I could. Good memories of those places. I want to see the animatronics fuck. Well, boy, do I have the site for you. It's called DeviantArt. And all you gotta search is just 4 little letters. FNAF. And you will see a lot of fucking animatronics. I like that you don't get consecutive 1-ups in this game, like after... Like the 8th hit on an enemy with a star is a 1-up, but you don't just keep getting more 1-ups. It starts over at this time. And also, like, the red coins still give you a power-up and not a 1-up, even if you're fully powered up. And, yeah, there's not, like, as many 1-ups in this game just overall. There's still a lot, but compared to other Mario games, it's, like, they're much harder to come by. Fucky cheese. I would like to take y'all to the City Museum in St. Louis. It's kind of a giant adult play place / art installation. That's cool. I mean, that's the other thing I miss, too, is, like, museums. And it's the kind of the same situation where I kept wanting to go to a museum, and then I would never go. I'd be like, well, I'll just go whenever, and then COVID happened. I guess, like, a museum, if I knew there weren't going to be, like, too many people around, I might feel okay. But that's the thing, I don't fucking trust other people to not be there. I don't know. This level is crazy with the fog. It is a little, yeah. Some of these... can't really see it here, but yeah. Good draw distance. I tried taking Sean there once and we arrived and it was closed. Like, not for good, it was just closed for the day, or... Oh yeah, just for the day. I mean, it still sucks, but at least it was, like, not... Because that's the worst, like, when you haven't been somewhere in a while, and you finally get to, like, go back or whatever, and you just go and you show up and it's like, oh wait, this place doesn't exist anymore. That's, like, one of the saddest feelings. Especially, like, restaurants. That seems to happen... That it's happened to me a number of times, I feel like. Just favorite places close down. I mean, I have to. Right? Like, everybody knows, but I still feel obligated to, like, point this out. How do I... Placing the stamps is, like, weird in this. Oops. Is my stream gonna get taken down? I didn't say anything. If you were thinking it, you need to get your mind out of the gutter. It's a chimney, exactly. It's the pee-pee chimney. I mean, everybody when this came out was like, is the penis bridge still there? And then of course they went to it and it's still there. And they're like, why didn't Nintendo take this out? Like, it's clearly a dick, right? But I think it's better that they left it. Because if they take it out, that is an admission that it is in fact a penis. So by leaving it, they're effectively saying, no, there's nothing wrong here. You guys are just fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna build a house and the chimney is gonna be a realistic penis. Yeah, if they took it out, they'd be admitting it was a dick. Exactly. If they took it out, it would have been a real dick move. Anyway, I hope nobody came in for, like, nice, funny Mario game and, like, that's what we're talking about. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Hi, Knights of Sterling. Thank you for joining. Welcome. Oop. How long have I been? Only like an hour. Okay. I was just wondering, like, how many worlds am I gonna get in tonight? I don't know. I think we'll probably make it through 6, I guess. I like that the Sprixies kind of match color-wise the world that they're assigned to. Like, that first world is like the grass world and it has a green Sprixie princess, and then like the desert has yellow, and the ice has the light blue, or no, the ice has dark blue actually. I like there's so much like little things to find on the map too. Purple Land, yeah. It's weird how much there too that there's like these statues, these snake, you know, modeled after like the Histocrat guys, and you know, that's never explained either. They just show up as like a random boss. I like this multi-dimensional level select screen. Yeah, it's nice. It's like a little game within itself. Like, it's still, you feel like you're playing still a little bit. It's not just like I'm picking a level. Oh wait, this is just World 1. Yeah, so like you're not just like traveling along these set paths. You're still doing a little bit of like exploring and, you know, collect a little coin here and there. And it still just serves its purpose as that level select. Where am I? What the, okay. Thought I ran off the edge. Wasted the entire gold train. Look at all these fat stacks. Nothing like a little gold on gold. Haha! Where's Wario when you need him? VP! Haha! Back rub. Everybody said that about like New Super Mario Bros. 2 when that came out. The one that was like based around collecting 1,000,000 coins. Why isn't this a Wario game? I was like, why can't it be a Mario game just because the focus is coins? Like, Mario's not allowed to have money? Gotta get my cursor ready. TV! I just imagined Cat Wario. Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't even consider that as a side effect of Wario being in this. Where am I meant to go? Oh. Yeah, that's the other thing, like I was saying with some of these characters earlier, like you never get to see them use the power-ups. You don't really get to see Wario do that either. What did I fucked something up there. It's funny too, because like in the first 2 Wario Land games, he does use power-ups kind of in the same way as Mario, and then never again. Can I kill this? Yes. That helps. Oh, duh. I played, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker once when it came out, and then I just never played it again. It was alright. It wasn't really that fun to me. I don't know. It was a lot more interest. The game, the standalone Captain Toad game was much more interesting than what you're seeing here. But it still wasn't really my thing. I like the concept of it. Yeah, I like the concept. It's just, like, playing through it once was enough for me. I didn't feel the need to ever return to it. I liked seeing... It's a nice extension of this game. It's like bonus material for 3D World, which is cool. And it's like seeing... excuse me. More lands that kind of work with what you see here. Excuse me. And there also wasn't like a standard like file system like most games have, so it was like, I didn't want to erase all my progress, so I just never played it again. And obviously it came out on this, but I just remembered, and Diego, I think, didn't you get it when Captain Toad had like that glitch in its price, and it was like available for like $4? I unfortunately didn't hop on that, because if I had, then I would have played it again. Captain Toad needed a level editor, it did. That would, I mean, if they make like another one, and they include a level editor, I would definitely buy it. I don't know still that I would play it that much, but that would definitely breathe some life into it, I think. That was gone in like 2 minutes after Diego sent the notification. The thing was, like, I saw it on Twitter the night before, like, right as I was going, like, at like 1 in the morning, I remember. Because somebody had, like, posted about it, and I was like, I was tempted, and at the same time I was like, I don't feel like, I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know if it's going to just end up charging my card the full price, and I didn't want to take the chance, and I guess I should have. I think basically what it was, wasn't it like they were selling, it was like the listing of the Captain Toad DLC, but people were accidentally getting the entire game. Like, the download code gave them the entire game. Which, why is Walmart selling download codes? I don't understand why a retailer needs to sell a digital game when the eShop exists, but whatever. That's how I got my Echo for free. I remember that, yeah. It's just like... You just gotta find these fucking glitches in retail websites. And it's like, I don't really want this thing, but it's free, so I'll take it. There was like a Spotify promotion a little while back. I should have fucking hopped on that too. Because it was, I think it was like if you subscribe to Spotify Premium for 3 months, for like $30, you got an Amazon Echo or something, or like a Google, I think it was Google Home. You got like one of those things for free with a $30 subscription to Spotify, which was like, I think $10 less than what they normally were selling for, so it's like, I get $10 off of Google Home and Spotify for like a few months, and then I would just sell the Google Home, and then I never did it. It felt like too much effort in the end to like try and resell a Google Home. Uh-oh. Got it. Sliding on this wood has to really hurt Plessie's underside. So I will pet her. Him. It. They. You can pet the Plessie in Super Mario 3D World. Speedrunning consumerism any %. Those Google Homes are technically given away now. I feel like those were popular for all of those like voice activated thingies. Were really popular for about a year. And then you don't really hear about anybody using them anymore. I don't know if that's because they don't use them anymore, or if it's just commonplace that there's no novelty to it. I don't know why my TV is like still glitching out a little bit. Probably the HDMI might be loose, but I'm afraid if I fiddle with it during the stream, it's gonna like screw everything up, so I'm just gonna deal with it. They're fun in theory, but the whole data collection part gives me the heebies. Me too. That's why like I would have, like, if I got one, I would have just sold it. We haven't been Peach in a while. I don't know. I try not to think about that stuff. Welcome back to Clown Zone. This is a good look on Peach, too, by the way. This, like, hammer turtle suit. I mean, I don't know, I like seeing her in other outfits and stuff, aside from just, like, a plain dress, you know? I don't think I can go that way. Problem clown, threat minimal. That's where the sports games shine. Yeah, that was always my favorite thing. As we started getting more of like the tennis and like the soccer games for Mario, it was like, oh man, they're wearing different clothes. I'm really excited for the new Mario Golf coming this summer, too. I was really hoping we would get a Switch Mario Golf, and it is happening, so. I forget, the last one was on the 3DS, and I think that one was like 2014 that came out, and it was really good, and this looks like a better version of that. I've always enjoyed the Mario Golf games. Like, the tennis is okay, but like, if you've played tennis, you've played all of tennis, basically. You know what I mean? Like, tennis is the same game every time. And it's like, at least with golf, you can have different courses with every new game. But tennis is just kind of hit a ball back and forth on a court, and, you know, they add the Mario gimmicks and stuff to it, which is nice, but I didn't feel it necessary to get the Mario Tennis Switch game. I was like, eh, I'll pass. That was almost a death. Man, Vinny made this level look hard the other night. Sounds like they are bringing back the story style of the Game Boy Color games. The last one had it too, the 3DS, where, I mean, kind of. Yeah, like the Game Boy Color and the Game Boy Advance Mario Golf and Mario Tennis both had like the RPG elements. With like unique characters and stuff. But the Mario Golf 3DS game had that, but you played as a Mii. You played as like your Mii, and all like the other characters were just Mario characters, like Goombas and stuff. Which looks like what they're doing here. Vinny makes breathing look hard sometimes. I guess the Mario baseball game didn't do well since there's only been one. I think there was two. Yeah, the GameCube and the Wii. Same with the soccer, I think. Had GameCube and Wii installments, but then I feel like enough time, like, I only played the GameCube version of both of those. Like, I have the GameCube Mario Strikers and the GameCube Mario Baseball, but I never got the Wii versions of either, because I didn't really, like, care that much. But I think, like, enough time has passed now that maybe if they made another baseball or soccer game, the novelty would be back, for one. And they could do some cool stuff with it. Bye, other Toad. Oh, I missed the top of the flagpole. They're pretty close together, though. Yeah, only, like, one generation apart, so... That's why I think now, like, maybe is a time to reconsider that. They've had those, other Mario sports games that were, like, collections. I know there was, like, one on the 3DS. There was, like, 5 different sports, and I think there was one on the Wii, too. I remember, like, volleyball and stuff. And I think hockey, even. But I never played it. As much as I love Mario, and, like, I feel like people probably would expect me to, like, have played every Mario game, and I haven't. Because there's, like, a lot of those spin-offs that I don't really care about, and it was, like, you know, I mean, it's a matter of the time and the funds to put into these things, and I just... You gotta make a decision. Do I want to play every Mario Party? With next level getting absorbed into Nintendo, I get the feeling we'll see another Strikers in the near future. That would be great. I mean, especially now, again, like, visually, is where next level really shines. Like, Luigi's Mansion 3 is fantastic, but especially visually, like, I love the, Luigi's Mansion 2 and 3, I love the character that they put into, like, every aspect of it. I actually want a new Punch-Out. I would love a new Punch-Out as well. Little Mac should have made a cameo in ARMS. That would have been a great tie-in. Feels like a missed opportunity. Like, he could have had, like, some kind of, like, robot prosthetic arms to allow him to compete. Keep fucking up that first one. It was looking like a new form of Punch-Out. It's kind of a like, I've never played ARMS. It didn't interest me that much. But I think they were really banking on it being, like, the next Splatoon sort of thing. Because, like, Splatoon came out of nowhere and is now one of their, you know, biggest franchises. And I think they were kind of... I mean, I definitely got the feeling like that's what they were going for. Was another new IP. I mean, it is another new IP, but... something that would have taken off a bit more. But, I don't know that we're going to be seeing a whole lot more ARMS. It was pretty much like people played it when there wasn't a whole lot else on the Switch yet. And then it got forgotten. Some ARMS fighters had the really goofy Punch-Out feel. Yeah, like if they wanted to do Punch-Out and make an entirely new lineup and not rely on a lot of the same, you know, characters we've seen from the franchise in the past, which I get why they do that. But if they were to make something entirely new, some of those characters do feel like they would have fit in Punch-Out. I love this level. This is like genuinely really pretty. I can't get a good view of like the entire sprawling open area. I remember this being, I think, shown in like early trailers for this game. And this was like one of the levels that really like stuck out in my mind. That is a lot of coins. I don't ever remember seeing that rabbit before. There's Luigi. Just hanging out. I like how broad the grass field is. Yeah, like... I like that they went in a couple spots in this game, like, this feels more like a Mario 64 kind of thing for one level, where it's more open and less of like an obstacle course. So it's like a nice change of pace, and it's like the aesthetics of like the sunset and the music, I love it. I feel like, where did that rabbit go? I feel like there's a lot of untapped potential that they're not doing with Mario. Because they're, like, too concerned about keeping it safe and recognizable or whatever, but... Secret Luigi. Hey, Ben! Thanks for stopping by. Glad you could, make it, finally. I always feel like I never want people to feel obligated to come by if you can't or whatever, so, like, it's always really flattering when it's like somebody's like, oh, I've been, you know, trying to catch your stream, but I just haven't been able to, and that's, like, fine, like, don't worry about it. But it's always greatly appreciated when somebody's like, hey, like, you know, I'm not always around, but, you know, I just wanted to pop in. Like, that means a lot. This would be a nice thumbnail. Whoa, it's super bright. Eh. Maybe I'll use that. I like snapshot mode, and I like that that's becoming commonplace in games now. It's a fun little thing to play around with. And, like, I wasn't even expecting to use it that much in this, because I didn't really use it that much in Odyssey, actually, either. But for some reason, like, when and maybe it's because I've played the game already, but, yeah, when I was playing this on my own, I found myself pretty often opening up the snapshot mode and just, like, you know, trying to get, at random moments, and just trying to get a good shot. Like, hey, how can I make this look good? Even FF7 Remake for PS5 is going to have one, I heard, yeah. It seems like It feels weird that it wasn't in there in the first place, when there's like a lot of games that have it now. But yeah, like I said, if that becomes commonplace, I would not have a problem with that. Maybe that new Pokemon game will have it. The Legends whatever.
Luigi time. Let's go.
What was the first game to have it? Was it Wind Waker HD? Didn't the original I think the original Wind Waker still had like the pictograph thing, but I don't know if that's quite the same. I thought you were talking about Pokemon Snap as a joke. I wish I was fucking smart enough to make that joke, since there's actually a new Pokemon Snap coming out. But no, I genuinely meant I genuinely meant the new like open world one that they announced. Wind Waker gave you the ability to take 1 or 2 pictures, I think? I don't really remember. I never played the GameCube one, and I barely remember my time with the remake, unfortunately. And I was just talking to my brother about this, which it's disappointing because I remember that I liked the game a lot. But I don't remember a lot of specifics. So I guess I need to go back and replay that. The HD one had a whole ass selfie mode. Yeah, that's what I wasn't sure if that was in the original or not. I don't know like to what extent it existed in the GameCube version. Am I not? There we go. It's like I knew there was a way behind there. Crude. That was neat. I don't know if I've ever, like, triggered them all together like that, actually. Oh man, what is this picture gonna be, guys? I don't know. I don't know why that made me laugh. Cool, missed the clock. That's right, it's Donkey Kong. That's not the proper way to do that, but fuck it. I only have to clear one more Lost World level to finish my 100% DKC2 playthrough. What do you have left? Is it Animal Antics? That used to give me so much trouble as a kid. That and I think it was the lava one. That one's I never beat either of those levels until I was an adult. Like, I played them as a kid, and I think the only reason I ever played all of the Lost World levels in that game as a kid was because I used the weird trick to get 75 Creme coins, like, right in the beginning. So I could unlock those Lost World levels, but I couldn't beat most of them.
Hello. Let's go.
You only need the bonus in the lava one. That one sucks, because if you mess up, and it's even easier to fuck up that bonus in the Game Boy Advance version, like, because you have to steer the barrel through, like, those brambles. I did not really want the fire flower there. And if you lose that bonus, you're pretty much forced into ending the level. So you have to play the entire level again to get back to that bonus. This is kind of a bullshit level, I'm not gonna lie. At least in terms of trying to get all the collectibles, it's just annoying. You have to have at least 2 of your character right at the end. So you have to not get hit and, like, jump on these these platforms switching. I remember in 5th grade I had to make, like, a marble machine sort of thing like this for a project. And I... wow, I just remembered, God damn it. I really wanted to make, like, the first board of Donkey Kong Arcade. I really wanted to make just, like, the red girders and have the marble go down them. Wow, I really beamed this. Missed a star and a stamp. Let me check something real quick. That's good. I was suddenly worried, like, if I'd been dropping frames, but nope. I've probably just cursed myself. Oh, I had my first Shamrock Shake of the year the other day. So spring has sprung, if that is any indication. It's so fucking stupid, like, and I love it. It's just mint ice cream, and it's not even really that good, but I love... You make any food like a limited time thing, and my interest is piqued. I'm a sucker. And every year, I'm like, oh man, we're getting near March. Does McDonald's have the green ice cream yet? And, actually, no, I went to one McDonald's, and their shake machine was broke. Surprise, surprise. And so I went to the other one, like, down the street. It's literally on the same road. And they ended up having them. Our McDonald's was out of soda the other day, and I should have gotten a Shamrock Shake, because that was available. I would prefer the shake, honestly. Oh, I shouldn't have gotten the Goomba. Shit. How do I get rid of the Goomba? I don't want to... There we go. But yeah, it's like become... And I never really used to go to McDonald's a whole lot for a good chunk of like my childhood and teen years, and adult years, honestly. But I've made a point to get at least one Shamrock Shake for the past several years. You know what I didn't get while I was there, now that I think of it? It didn't even occur to me. Pokemon cards. I don't actually care. I don't know why everybody's like... Why did Pokemon cards suddenly get popular again? Like, I don't care that they are, I just don't know, like, what triggered it. And why are people so concerned with it that they're scalping Happy Meals? My brother was able to get one. He has the box on display in the kitchen. It is a cute box, actually, now that you mention it. I forgot about the Pikachu box, and now I kind of want it just because of that, because I would keep the box as well. In that same trip, Sean's mom and brother got Happy Meals, but no cards. Oh, lame. I mean, I like the idea of Pokemon cards being like exclusive to McDonald's. Like that would be if I was still a kid into Pokemon cards, like that would be so cool. Like, but then people ruin it. It comes with a commemorative little folder thing. I didn't know that, actually. Yeah, if you can take a picture and, like, post it in the Discord, I'm actually interested. Like, again, like, I don't need them for myself. It would literally just be me getting it to say, like, hey, I did this, because I'm not planning on getting any other additions to a Pokemon card collection that I don't even really have. I haven't collected cards since the 90s, so... I think it's, like, cool that there is, like, a comeback of them. I guess it got popular because, like, streamers open them on stream, and that's exciting, I guess. I don't know, I'm not the audience for that, but I can see how, yeah, like, I understand, like, you would want to see, you know, somebody you enjoy watching just open packs of Pokemon cards in real time, and, if they get something good, then it's exciting. I needed that cat suit. That makes sense. I remember Aaron did a few Pokemon card opening streams. Oh, wow. I wonder if maybe he... I knew he did, like, the, I've never watched him, but, like, he does the Magic the Gathering. Is it Magic that he does? Or is it Yu-Gi-Oh? He does one of those, like, opening cards and stuff, so maybe that's what started all this. Maybe, maybe Pokemon, the Pokemon company, needs to cut Aaron a check. It is Magic? Yeah, I never had any interest in Magic, so I've just, like, I like Aaron, but there's, like, zero reason for me to ever watch any of that, so I just haven't. Critical 2, yeah, I did actually, yeah, I heard that he was doing that. It started as just Magic, but now it's all sorts of card opening stream. Oh my god, is that a genre now? Just... What do you do? I film myself opening packs of cards. I used to follow a YouTube channel from New Zealand that was nothing but opening Pokemon trading card game packs. I do miss that high, I will say. I miss the high of being a kid and, like, Pokemon was new and phenomenon. Happy Pokemon Day, by the way. I'm sorry I'm not streaming any Pokemon for it. But at least we're talking about it, I guess. But I really, like... Pokemon goes hard on that nostalgia. The nostalgia boner marketing, and I can't blame them because it's so real. But yeah, I do miss those days of, like, just going random places and, like, seeing packs of Pokemon cards and being excited to, like, oh, just buy a pack while I'm here and open it up. It's like, what are you gonna get? I never even played the actual trading card game. I never learned how to play it. I just liked collecting the... I liked looking at the art, honestly. That was my favorite thing, was just the art. And that's how I learned who, like, Ken Sugimori is. Because his cards were actually my favorite. And I remembered, like, in the... It was, like, in the corner, like, the bottom corner of the cards, it would have, like, the artist's name. And he always stood out to me because he was like, his name was just Ken, so I could read his name. I knew, like, I could pronounce his name. I liked his, and there was also, like, the really, like, chunky 3D renders that I really liked. People donate to get the packs bent before... Wait, what? Then people donate to get the packs bent before I open them, and then I pull the ultra rare. I did hear about, like, people paying a streamer to just destroy Pokemon cards or something, which is fucked up.
Oh, man.
I mean, on one hand, like, I don't blame the dude for taking the money. But on the other hand, like, if you don't want those cards, like, oh, you know, some other kid could have them. I don't know the full story, though. Pokemon cards by, pardon me on this pronunciation, Naoki Saito are great because they look like Dragalia Lost crossover art. I haven't seen, you know, in depth what Pokemon cards look like now. It's just every once in a while, like, they show up for me. But like, I imagine they must have a plethora of artists.
Let's go.
That whole subsect of YouTubers that destroy stuff for views is just, ugh. Yeah, I guess deep down I knew that was a thing, probably, but I don't really think about it. I don't like that. Brilliant. I'm gonna start over. Because that was stupid. Yeah, I mean, like, I miss those old days of Pokemon. And I know they'll never really be back for me. Like, no matter what what I try to get into with Pokemon. Like, no matter how much Pokemon I play, it's never going to be the same again. I am interested in the remake for, Diamond and Pearl. Because I haven't played those. Those are the only ones, aside from Sword and Shield, that I haven't played. As far as, like, the mainline Pokemon goes. There we go. This stamp took me forever to find in the original. And I think they kind of adjusted it, because I remember needing the cat suit to get up there. Even with Luigi. Only game from Gen 4 I played was Soul Silver, and I feel like it doesn't count. Yeah, I actually had the same experience. So I fell out of Pokemon after Gen 2. And then when the Gen 2 remakes happened, that brought me back in. So I did play Soul Silver, which is Gen 4, but yeah, it's like not the main line. It's a remake that was in Gen 4. Or during Gen 4, I guess. So yeah, like I never played... I didn't even play the mainline Gen 3 until a couple years ago. I played Emerald finally. And people have said to me, like, for a while, like, just get, you know, Platinum for the DS. Probably not that expensive anymore. You should really play it. And I just never did, and I guess, like, I know playing the remakes are probably not going to be quite the same, but I like the way they look, which I guess is a controversial statement, but I do like it, and I'll have to see a little more of it, I think, as we get closer, but I would like to finally give it a shot, I think. It depends on how I'm feeling at the time, too. Like, do I feel like playing Pokemon? Do I feel like playing an RPG? Is it coming, like, November? I already forgot when it was releasing. Late 2021, so yeah. Probably November. They'll make it the holiday season, probably.
Let's go.
I'm not gonna bother getting those. At least we now know a decent amount of what's on the plate for 2021. Between the Pokemon Direct and the regular Direct. Because things were looking pretty blank after the release of this. I mean, like, there wasn't really anything in the Nintendo Direct, aside from Mario Golf, that I'm planning on getting. I fucked up. Oh, I made it! Got it. Got the one-up that I don't need. I mean, I guess there is Splatoon 3, but that's not for a while. That's not this year. And I'm not 100% on if I'm gonna get it, but we'll see. I would like to. There's a hidden block. Oh, it's just a mushroom. Not gonna lie, the bullies don't work very well in a game where you don't have a punch. It's better when you have like a fire flower for the cat suit. That rain, like the wet effect on the characters and stuff, still genuinely looks really good to me. I mean, my standards for video game graphics are not terribly high, but I don't really need to be doing this. But it's enticing. I already fucked up. Man, I kind of miss casinos. Even though I don't gamble. But, like, I live close to Atlantic City, and, like, I miss having the option to go there, I guess.
Okie dokie. Let's go.
I never got this far in the Wii U version, and this is awesome. Yeah, I love this level. Again, I'm really glad, like, I'm definitely gonna be a broken record over the course of this stream. Or this playthrough, even. I just like how many different things, environment-wise, they did with this game. And, like, a Japanese-style ninja house is definitely a good inclusion. And I know there was, like, a level or two like this in Captain Toad as well. And Bowser's Castle in Odyssey, it's like they took this a step further and gave Bowser, like, the ancient Japanese castle. That was a really good world in that game. I'm always a sucker for feudal Japan stuff. I do like when they go, and I love this, like, I don't know really that much about it in terms of actual history, but I like it, you know, like aesthetic wise and everything. That was one of my favorite Mario moments, was Bowser's Castle in Odyssey. Odyssey was really good. And, like, recently I'm seeing people, or, like, discourse about it, that people don't really like it as much as they did when it first came out or whatever, and, like, I think it's great. I think I like this better. I wish Odyssey had more worlds. Maybe, like, 3 to 5 more kingdoms with, like, less moons in each. Like, have the same amount of total moons in the game, but distribute them among a few more different levels. But for what it was, I think Odyssey is great. the word sucker got triggered by the auto mod and like... Oh, this stamp took me a while to find too. Because you can like go out. The clue here is... Okay, well I'll show you in a second. When I go back indoors here. So you can see the spikes throwing these, you know, spikes. And they just like roll off the platform. And then you get to these spikes and they crash into the wall. And like I kept going through this level when this first came out and I couldn't find it, and then I finally took notice of that, and I think that is the clue that you're meant to notice. So you know that you can, in fact, go outside in that one spot. Those boss kingdoms should have been full-fledged worlds. Yeah, that would have helped. Yeah, like the Cloud Kingdom and the, oh god, the Ruined Kingdom? That would have been... if there was more to that. I mean, I guess why I understand why they made it, like, just like a small little thing with a boss battle, but... Yeah, it just felt like... there wasn't quite enough different worlds. Like, it felt like it went by too quickly. Like, the story portion of the game. It definitely has a lot of content if you want to collect every moon. But that's pretty much, like, my... oops. My only, like, minor gripe is that just, like, I wish there was more. A little more variety. But it's one of, like, my top Mario games. And I would not mind if it got the Galaxy 2 treatment of, you know, like a direct sequel built on the same engine and everything, but just, you know, more. But it was very good for what it was. This game is a game that feels like it should be my favorite Mario game. Because it does everything right. But it's just not my favorite. I think I missed the stamp. Shit. Uh-oh. Oh, got it. This game does, like, everything it sets out to do wonderfully. It's fun. There's a lot of stuff. I mean, for me, you know, this is exactly what I want out of Mario. Usually. This is, like, my preferred type of Mario game. But stuff like Sunshine and Mario World get a little bit of an advantage just because they've been around longer. I think Mario World, like, especially, was, like, one of my first games, and so, like, of course I'm gonna have a soft spot for it. Sunshine, however, is far from a perfect game, as you've seen. But I just really like it. I'm willing to look past a lot of its buggy jank. Because it's just fun to play and it's a nice world to be in. But Odyssey reminds me a lot of Sunshine, so I think that's also why I like that so much. In terms of, like, particularly the movement. It's just fun to keep playing, and, like, you don't want to put it down. Kick the can.
Excellent.
I actually did break out my 3DS and play a little bit of 3D Land just because I wanted to play more of this sort of thing. And that's also still a very good game. Guys, the 3DS is 10 years old. I mean, it's not quite the 10th anniversary here in the US, but I think its anniversary in Japan just passed like a day or two ago. That is kind of fucking me up.
Luigi time. Let's go.
I remember getting it. I mean, not that remembering something that happened 20 years ago, or 20 years ago. Something that happened 10 years ago is not that impressive, but like it just still feels so fresh in my mind is what I mean. And that's such a great little system, and I still love it. Yeah, I'm like 40 now. And it's really weird, like, thinking back that had such a crappy launch lineup. Like, I think there was more than just this, but the only two titles I remember it launching with were Pilot Wings and Steel Diver. And, like, don't get me wrong, Pilot Wings was a cool... It was like a nice chill game, and I did enjoy it. But what a weak launch, man. And for a system that ended up being amazing, in my reckoning. Knowing, like, any game is old and subsequently remembering that I am older, yeah. Feeling that a lot lately when... I mean, like, even with this, like, I know people are gonna... I'm gonna start seeing shit on Twitter that's like... Oh man, Mario Kart 7 was my childhood. And, like... I was, like, 22. I'm 1 month older than the Atari 2600. You have my condolences. That makes even me feel like a baby. Because, like, I'm the same age as, like, the Game Boy, I guess you could... 89 you can compare me to, but... It always feels weird that, like, I still tend to feel like I need to justify my age, or, like, it doesn't fucking matter when you're this old. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but like people will prove their age by saying like, when I was a kid we had this, and then I feel obligated to be like, so did I. Please respect me for being born in a similar time frame. Finding out I had friends who weren't born yet when the NES was still out. Yeah, that's gotta be weird. I mean, I'm not befriending anyone who was born after the N64, pretty much. Yeah. That seems weird to me. That's... And, like, even if you were born after, like, if you were born in 97, you're an adult now, but it still feels very weird to me. Time is fucking messed up, man. But mostly, like, I feel weird. You'd think there wouldn't be that much of a disconnect, but I feel like there is a generational gap talking to people, or, you know, hearing from people who are just, like, 5 years younger than me. Or older. But, like, you know, 5 years in any direction, I feel like an outsider. And there was like a post going around it. I just remembered. It was like, retweet if you're older than the 3DS. I was like, if you're not older than the 3DS, you should not be on Twitter. If you're not older than the DS, leave me alone. We don't need to know each other. I'm sorry. Ah! Tried to dive. I tried to dive and instead I died. Yeah, I mean, like, even with these streams, I've been... And, like, I don't trust the YouTube algorithm of, like, marking things for kids or not for kids. And so when I upload these to YouTube, like, everything on my channel is not for kids, okay? Like, that's the blanket setting I have imposed. But, like, I don't know if YouTube's algorithm is gonna see, like, Happy Fun Time Mario game and change the setting. And so, like, I want to make it abundantly clear, like, and at least have in my, you know, video descriptions as a, you know, some kind of, like, backup. I have a disclaimer that's like, hey, the content, these games are often, you know, material suitable for all ages, but the content that I am providing is not meant for anyone under 18. And I don't do much more than say, like, the funny poo-poo words and no. You know, I say shit and fuck, and, I put white stamps in front of a phallic, level geometry. In the colorful Nintendo game. But I do want to make that abundantly clear. Just have a just have a pair of censor barred peach tits on the thumbnails. It actually works. Well, I know what thumbnail I'm gonna have to be making after this. Gonna get my entire channel taken down if I put the if I put PP Island and Peach with a censor bar over her chest. Will I have a YouTube channel tomorrow?
Okie dokie. Let's go.
Having a quote-unquote mature thumbnail will keep videos from being marked as for kids. I guess that's one way to, like, ensure it if the algorithm isn't, like, dependable. I mean, yeah, when I go in and when I upload these to YouTube, it is set to not for kids by default, and you can change that, but like, you can change, like, my default setting for anything that I upload is going to be not for kids. And then, you know, within the video itself, you can change individually each video. Like, if I make something that doesn't have curse words in it, or whatever, I could change it if I... And I guess, like, I guess stuff not being made for kids hurts your chances at, like, it showing up in recommended stuff or whatever. But I'm not that concerned about it in the first... Like, I get 12 views on a video, so I'm not gonna worry about, like, oh man, I need those extra hits. I better make child-friendly content so I can have 24 views. Uh-oh. I know. I should buy some Pokemon cards and rip them for money. I actually watched a video the other day. You just reminded me. And it's not even a recent video, but it showed up for me. And I was morbidly curious. This rarely happens. I rarely go out of my way to watch different YouTube videos. But it was a video just about, like, the history of YouTube thumbnails and, like, the different sorts of trends in making an effective thumbnail. I actually want to look up who made this real quick, because it was a very good video.
Let's go.
How long was my mic out? What? A couple minutes. That's not good. I think it was just this keeps happening every time, this hasn't happened, like, during the stream. Until just now, I guess. Every time I go to start the stream, like, I have... God damn it. I have everything set up. I test everything before I go live. Sometime in between me going live and then, like, when the starting soon ends, and then I go to unmute my microphone and it just won't show up. And I have to just... I just unplug it and plug it back in. But I guess it just died just now, and then again, I just unplugged it, plugged it back in, and it's working now. But yeah, I didn't realize it was out for however long. So I was just there talking to myself. What was the last thing? Do you remember what the last thing I said was? Or like where... Excuse me. You said you were gonna look up something. So I never... So that whole thing of me talking about the YouTube video is just gone? Well... I was just gonna say that the channel I watched, it was Emp Lemon, or like EMP Lemon, and the video was called, I believe, the YouTube Thumbnail Metagame. I just wanted to recommend that. I thought it was really interesting.
Okie dokie.
I did talk about it, but I don't remember exactly what I said. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't know if that's a microphone issue, a USB issue. But, I mean, I don't know if it's like this, what do you call it, USB dock that I have. I mean, like, you haven't lost, visual or anything at all at any point, have you? Even for, like, a second? No? Okay, that's good. So it's probably not the USB hub then. It's probably... This microphone might just be old. I don't know. I think I needed that... Ooh. I think I needed that bomb. Yeah, I mean, like, I thought what was happening with the thing of it not turning on at the start of the stream was just that I had it on mute and inactive for too long, that it, like, disconnected or something, but that's... If it went down during the stream, then that's a problem. Especially since I didn't even notice. My equipment, everything I have is like so half-assed here. We're about to be wrapping up in a few moments anyway. Yeah, that's what I have too. This is just a blue snowball. It's served me well. This just recently is like the only real problem I've ever had with it, and I would like to not have to get an entirely new microphone right now, but if I can't find a way to prevent that, or if I can't troubleshoot that problem, then that's going to be a problem. We'll do, there's a boss level, a little boss after this, and then I think I'll call that a night. Toothpaste Fairy. I don't know why Boom Boom and Pom Pom have ninja powers, but I dig it. I like that too, yeah. I was like, why not? Because there wasn't, like, they didn't really have that much unique to them prior. So I guess, like, that kind of sets them apart from other Koopas. Haven't been Toad in a while. I usually do random. I don't know why I haven't just been doing random on every level. This is a unique guy, too. Kill Jester. When I first played this, I thought this boss would have more to do with, like, those blobs, like, forming, and, like, you would have to... Like, if you eliminated more of those blobs, he wouldn't get as big or something. But no, it says jump on him. I like it, but... I don't expect that much out of bosses in Mario, so it's not that big of a deal, but... 5 Toads. Yeah. Hey, Toad. I need you to split into 5 guys. We need to start a competing burger restaurant. Do you like my original bit? Do not steal. Alright, I think this is a good stopping place. We're at Castle Time, Lava World. We gotta bunch done. How much did I even... Wait, I missed an entire level in World 3. Okay, let's go... Let's do... I missed this whole Captain Toad level. So let's do that, and I'll fuck off until next time. And we'll do Castle and Bowser. There has been more than one occasion where I've gotten to the end of a stream, or like the end of an entire game on stream, and realized there was one thing I missed. I remember that happened with, I think, one of the Donkey Kong Country games. Like, I finished it, and I didn't have full completion. And I was like, wait, what did I miss? And I think that happened with Mario World as well. So I guess that's just going to be a recurring theme of my streaming career, is just blank out, like, one small thing in a playthrough. And then check at the end and wonder why I don't have 100%. Every 100% speedrunner's nightmare. Oh my god, yeah. Can you imagine if you're just running something and you just space and miss an entire, like, one small minor thing, and you don't notice and nobody notices, like, in chat to be able to tell you. God, and, like, imagine, like, you complete an entire run and it goes great, and then you realize you have, like, 99%. This is 100%, but this is, like, I like doing 100% of games, but it's not a speedrun, of course. Actually, it's not even really going to be 100% because I'm not streaming this as every character on every level. We're just going to get, like, all the other stuff, like all the stars, and complete all the levels. I don't think I've missed a whole lot, too. There's a couple stars and stamps I didn't get, and like flagpoles, but mostly we're not going to be returning to much. But there's still a lot to go. We got a few more streams of this, I think. This is a pretty substantial game, and I'm more than happy to keep playing it for you guys. So I hope you guys, you know, I'm having fun doing this. I enjoy this game. I enjoy experiencing it in a different way by streaming it as well. So I hope, you know, it's fun for you guys. And I'm not just like sitting here rambling like an old man playing his video games, but I'm glad that you're here for it regardless. Thank you, as always, for coming. I don't know, well, hopefully I can keep up this pace stream-wise, and I'll have this again in a few days for you. I want to do something special for Mario Day on March 10th, which is fast approaching, but I don't know what yet. If you have any suggestions or anything, you know, hit me up or whatever, but this stream is already basically just Nico Plays Mario, so, like, what else can I do? But, yeah. Thanks for stopping by, as always. And I will see you guys next time. Have a good night. Have a good, weekend. And I'll see you guys whenever.